Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast. I'm your host, Mike Luke, joined by the venerable Jason Shear. I have decided that I will not, yesterday, as you all know, I had a technical difficulty. This is a vintage Mike Luke moment. So there's some guy coming over to fix the water heater, and he starts playing with my circuit breaker. And lo and behold, the show went out. Jason Shear did a magnificent job in the meantime. Shear, I very much appreciate you. The audible that you pulled yesterday was Tom Brady-esque.
The numbers skyrocketed once you left the show, Mike.
No, they did. They did. I was looking at the comments. They did, man. Seriously, I need that to happen more often. The show numbers will get even better.
That was fun.
Yeah, no, it was good. Yes, now the internet is looking good. All right, everybody hit the like button, and as you all know, super snaps are in the platform now. So if you want to be a super snapper, then hop in there. All right, let's talk a little bit about, first of all, I want to rehash a little bit of yesterday, and then we're going to get to Arizona, Texas Tech. Danny Gonzalez gets it. This coaching staff, what they're doing in the offseason is very, very good. I don't care if I had to be the bad guy or whatever it is. This is what they needed to be doing. It is good. We like this.
Yeah, I mean, even the people that tend to be negative about everything Arizona football related were positive about that interview. Yes. He knocked it out of the park. Every answer he gave. And you know what? We talked about this offline. The most impressive thing is he did his research. For him to come on the show and be like, back the A and all that, like
he said back the A more than bear down.
Yeah, that was awesome. And it's meaningful. Like it connects with people, and great job by Danny, great answers, and that was really fun.
Yes, that was really, really good. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about Tia Savea, and then RJ's Frozen Cactus. I will be there later, or back the A Ray. Let's talk a little bit of Tia Savea here. I like Tia Savea. I could not remember. You weren't a big Tia Savea fan, right?
No, I thought he was solid. I didn't think he was like a game changer, but I thought he was solid.
He will definitely start next year.
I would assume. Yeah. Yes. I would assume he's starting with I don't know. We'll see. But Chuba? Isaiah Johnson would be my guess.
Or what about Chuba?
They do like Chuba.
I was gonna say, what if you go with that? I was gonna say you got a lot of options then. Now Chuba takes up. Yes, exactly. But I like Tia Savea. That's a good one as well. All right, I wanted to talk a little bit about the offensive line because I'm looking at the.
I'm gonna interrupt you here.
Yeah, sure.
Because you're very OKG like, right? Mm-hmm. We have not given a rating for Malachi Bailey, the Alcorn State guy.
Yeah.
On 3 gave him his rating today, and I'm gonna credit On 3 here. Do you know what they rated him?
4-star.
4-star transfer, 8th best defensive end in the entire portal.
What were his numbers last year?
He had like 10 sacks, but he played at Alcorn State. They think he's a stud. And then
who's the best player to ever? Oh, a super snap already. AJW Wildcat, super snap it up. Yeah,
McNair.
Nice. What's that?
McNair.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
All right. Here's where I'm at. We're going to come up with a list next week of who we think are OKGs, who we think aren't OKGs. And they can always outperform. Now, I don't think that the Alcorn State guy or the Akron State, wherever he's from, I don't think he's an OKG. But the Northwestern Tech guys, they strike me as OKGs. I'm a little worried about them as OKGs.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, I want to talk a little bit about the offensive line here, and then we are. Thank you very much for the super snap. Let's talk a little bit about the offensive line, though. I am going to tell you, I think the tackles are going to be Ty Buchanan and Big Rhino. And then the guards, well, I don't know if the Pueblo kid's going to be here or not. And then
assume he's not for now.
Yeah, the Hawaii kid's definitely going to be one of them. And then, you've got maybe the Deuce Boost at one of the guards.
I would assume, yeah. I would say it's tough, man. Like the only lock I think is DeCambra. I think DeCambra is an absolute lock to start here. I think he's the best lineman they got out of the portal. You just don't know if how good Tristan Bounds is. He didn't play at Michigan. That may not mean a lot. He may come to spring and be awesome.
You guys have Buchanan as the 20. Oh, another super snap. Joseph, very much appreciated. Joseph, the My Bad Flow movement starts this year. Oh, I guess we will see. Very much appreciate it. But
Buchanan's got to be healthy. I'd like to see a little more consistency. There's
24/7 has him as 24/7 has him as the 27th best tackle in the class.
Yeah, maybe.
Bounds is like 800.
Yeah, I think Bounds is going to surprise. But again, it's tough to say because his practice video is awesome, right?
Right.
but he never played at Michigan.
You know, he's missing like 3 front teeth, at least in that picture. Have you seen that?
And that's good too, right?
I
Like,
like
because
that.
then
No, I like that.
right? Yeah, that I mean, he's tough. That's
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, another back. Oh, another super snap. Coming in hot and heavy. Lost Highway. Good luck with the new show. Very much appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. But that's what they still don't have a center. How are we this far in and we don't have a center?
There's some privileged information I have on a center. I'll say this: they have a plan in the spring, and they have a plan coming out of the spring.
Are they putting Rhino at center?
Not Rhino, no.
I would imagine it's somebody on the team then that they will.
Someone on the team will likely play center unless Isaac Perez comes in and is awesome. It won't be Stovall. It'll be someone else. And then depending on how he does in the spring, they're going to add more linemen. I guarantee.
All right.
It.
Now, David Rosen says thoughts about the new tight end coach. Now, we're going to be on the post game tomorrow. Shear will be on the post game as well, as will Ben One White, and we will get the tight end guru, the tight end evaluator extraordinaire's view on this. But what do you think about it? I know you're very low on the totem pole when it comes to tight end evaluators compared to Ben One White, but at the same time, oh wow, a $20. Well, why do you call Norton Rudin? Oh, very much appreciate this. A $20 super snap. Why do you call it a super snap when YouTube calls it a super chat like the show? Well, they're long stories. So for the longest time, for like a month straight, I thought they were called super snaps. So I just ran with it. And like Jacob Franklin kept telling me, stop calling it super snaps. And I said, I will not stop calling it super snaps. So they were super snaps on this show.
A weak man would have given in, but not you, Michael.
No, I didn't give it in. Yes, exactly. Very, very much appreciate that. Okay. All right, Sheer. What are we talking about?
Look, I'm not going to pretend like I know Josh Miller's whole career and if he's a good coach or not. But I know that Seth Agee once called him his right-hand man. That's good enough for me.
No, that's very, very good.
He offered like 5 guys yesterday. He's clearly aggressive, recruiting. He's already tweeting. I'm good with him.
I've got right. I am good with him as well. All right, now, I was going to say, is this another one? Oh, do we another super snap for $20? Yeah, exactly. These people just want me out of the way. Yeah, exactly. Lee Ferris, $20 super snap. Very much appreciated. Holy moly. Very, very much. Hey, I'm going to have to get a spare bed to put all that money under. All right. Now, all right, let's get back to a little bit of Arizona basketball because we are a basketball school. But first, I need to tell you about a guy named Michael Rubin from the Swift Mortgage team. He is a senior loan officer, and Michael Rubin is the man. You might know him. He played basketball in the Sunday League for a long time. He does a little bit of everything. He is helps you pre-qualify for home loans, down payment assistance, and guess what? You can get $500 off closing costs if you use Wayne Womack. He is a big U of A fan. Cash out refinances, debt consolidation, all of that. Check out our good friend Michael Rubin from the Rubin Group at Swift Mortgage. Any information, feel free to message me and we will get you up to date. Cody just messaged me. Yes. Oh yeah. We will thank everybody at the end with the starred people. Very, very much so. And Cody, if we could get the contact information sometime on there a little bit higher up as well, that'd be fantastic. Very much appreciate that. And it is now time for the long view.
Oh no!
Put it up first because I want to have what this is good. The Long View Insurance and Investments Hedge of the Week. Oh my gosh! Another 1999 Super Snap. What does it say? What does Arizona have to do to start a My Bad Brennan movement? All right. Hey, guess what? All the super snaps are going to accumulate at the end. We will address all of the super snaps. All right. Now, this is brought to you Longview, all kinds of really good stuff. As you know, if you have, they want to help you out. And again, I would recommend our good pal, Andre Veris, because again, they can do a lot of good stuff, help you plan for the financial future. Now, this is the Hedge of the Week segment here. Now, we all know that our good pal Jason Shear is a hedger, never hedger. And here is what Shear put down for his prediction against for Arizona Texas Tech. All right, now I got to look up here. All right. Writing this up almost, and here's Shear's prediction. These are not mine. Okay. Writing this up almost convinced me to change my mind, but I am a man of my word. If this game was at McHale, I think the Wildcats win. The Wildcats match up relatively well with Texas Tech and have a major size advantage. I realize Arizona is not going to go undefeated in the Big 12, and playing on the road isn't easy. Toppin was sick on Tuesday, and Darian Williams twisted his ankle. If either player is 100%, that could change everything. Texas Tech 78, Arizona 77. Sure, there was like 10,000 hedges.
What's the hedge? What's the hedge?
You're hedging everything. It could change. It could. There was like 8 different qualifiers in there. Those are all hedges.
If it was at McHale, I would pick Arizona. It's not. I'm picking Tech. Obviously, if one of their 2 best players doesn't play, that changes everything.
Yeah, but you're qualifying everything, though.
Well, I can't predict if they're going to be hurt or not. Darian Williams twisted his ankle in the second half. And
sure, everybody sees the hedges.
I'm picking Texas Tech. I picked Texas Tech.
All right. Yes. David Rosen, very much appreciate it. Another $5 super snap. This show is the best AZ Wildcats podcast out there. Very much. Thank you.
I didn't even realize that JT Toppin had strep throat until I looked at the box score for Kansas State and he played 10 minutes.
Oh, AZ Wildcat fan, Sheer hedging harder than a landscaper. Oh, Sheer. All right. Now, so basically there's 10 qualifiers in there. So if none of the qualifiers actually hit, you like Texas Tech?
No, I picked Texas Tech. That's
period. Point blank, no hedge.
No, I picked Texas Tech. I put it out there. I print it. It goes on the internets. I picked Texas Tech.
All right. Starting a Sheer hedge fund with all these hedges. Very, very good. Sheer, I need more of those. That was I opened that up and it was like the gift that kept on giving. I'm like, oh, just inject more of this into my veins. Now let's see here. Bobby Nagel, there's no hedge. Please show some respect. There is a hedge.
No, there's no hedge in there, man.
I would have put I will put this out there on Twitter and say, is this a hedge? And we will see what the people say. I don't think you're going to like the results here.
Look, I picked Texas Tech. That's it.
Yep, you're like, back off, bro. I picked Texas Tech. All right, but again, our good pal Andre. Andre's a big muckety muck, and he can help you with your financial futures. Check it out. I would strongly recommend him. Strongly recommend. That is your first hedge. Hey, what? Oh, I'm going to add another. I'm going to add 2 more hedge questions that we're going to get actually to the game. Elijah Arenas, under the radar, seems to have reclassified to 2025. Sheer. Thoughts? Is he going to stay in 2025?
Yeah, I got to ask about that. Because last I heard the paperwork wasn't official.
I told you though. You didn't listen to me. I
believed you, but we can't. I don't really want to talk about why there were questions about it, but there were questions about it, and I had heard, and I told you this, that one of the biggest reasons why he wanted to hurry up is the McDonald's thing is very important to him. I don't know why. But it is very important to him.
Yes. No. Well, I mean, like I said, it is what it is. Okay. Now, one more hedge or one more question, and this is then we will get to actual stuff. Arizona still getting 2 out of the 3. Arenas, Burrias, and Pete.
Yeah, why not?
Sure. No, that's that. Yes or no?
Nothing's changed. No, there's no new information. So,
There we go. All right, there we go. Your first hedge of the week. The hedging has to stop. No, there needs to be more hedging, Kobe Thiel. Okay, now let's get to a little bit of Arizona and Texas Tech. Texas Tech is good. This is one of those, if Arizona wins this game, and we're sitting here tomorrow on the post-game show talking about an Arizona win, we are at that point, Skier, we have to be able to start talking about. We have to be able to. Yeah,
I kind of moved to. They have to beat Oklahoma State too.
All right, fair enough. But if they beat Texas Tech and they lose to Oklahoma State, that's the most Arizona thing ever.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I realize I said that. I may have to push that to Tuesday post.
Oh, you're pushing it back. Are you also going to push that back with ADO or no?
No, absolutely not.
All right. So we can't expect an apology if ADO plays well tomorrow. Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. You know what's interesting about this Texas Tech team, though, is guys that I didn't even think were going to be that good going into the portal are actually good. Chance McWilliams, or McMillan, excuse me. Chance McMillan, the kid from where was he from? Arizona Christian or something?
Grand Canyon.
Oh, same school.
Arizona recruited him, actually.
Yeah, I remember that. But he's pretty darn good.
Here's the thing with him that's interesting, and I always wonder this with any player, is like you go and you're averaging 11 points, 12 points, and then you reach your 5th year, and all of a sudden you're averaging 17 points. You're shooting 48% from three when you're a career like 38% shooter. So I always wonder, Mike, like how much of that is real? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like at any point do you return back to earth? Right now, Chance McMillan is awesome. The numbers are stupid. He's shooting 48% from three. That's
which means we won't guard him.
Right. So, and that means that Caleb Love is gonna like he's a scary player. But you're right. Like they have multiple players that they got from the portal, whatever. They're good. They're really good. I didn't realize this either. I read this last night. Him and Tommy are like best friends.
Chance McMillan?
The coach, Grant McCaslin and Tommy are like best friends.
That's like the whitest name ever, Grant McCaslin.
He's a good coach. He was at
he is a good coach.
He's a good coach.
He is a good coach. So that's an interesting one. Toppin to me, Toppin is one of the every time as I say Toppin, I think of some kind of like Asian dish or something. I don't know why. I will take
because it's Teppan, Mike. That's Teppan.
Teppan. Yeah.
Teppan. I got you. I thought you were going to say like a topping on ice cream.
I will have tappanyaki, please. But all right. I am going to the other thing though with Arizona though, we need to keep Henry. At some point Henry's a problem, man. Henry's a problem, and if he continues to be a problem, he can really change some things.
So this is an interesting matchup for him too. Toppin plays the center for Tech. He is 6'9" on a good day.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting.
Like
now
me.
their backup is 6'11". So I don't know. They might go like Tobe on Toppin and then Henry on Federico. You like this name? Their backup center's name is
Federico. I saw that.
Your boy. But Henry, this is an interesting matchup for him because Texas Tech is really small. Like they're playing a 6'9" center. Their power forward 6'6". They are a small team. They offensive rebound really well, but they're super small. So Henry's going to have some opportunities here for sure.
Henry is going to have some opportunities. Now, Toppin, let's talk about. Oh, that's very good. What toppin do you put on your bag and sandwich? Oh, it's very good. These people are so smart, so much smarter than me. Okay, now Trey Townsend versus Darian Williams. The Twins. We need to talk about the Twins in this matchup. So Darian Williams is very good. Darian Williams, shout out to our guy Murph. Shout out to our guy Murph and Darian Williams and JT Toppin against the Twins. This is a game where Trey Townsend has to play hard. Period. Yeah. If he doesn't play hard, I am going to lose it.
Darian Williams has scored in double digits every single game this year except for one. You can pressure him into turning the ball over. You can pressure him into fouling. There's been games like basically he's another one of these guys, Mike, that he's going to score 15 points, 15 to 20 points, right?
Right.
The question is, how efficient is he? Like against Iowa State, he scored 15, but he was 5 of 14 from the field. Against UCF, he was 5 of 16 from the field.
He's going to get his, though. It just depends on how he gets
But
his.
It's very interesting because when you look at the numbers, my point that I was making is like against A&M, he was 3 for 8. He has not played all that well against the better teams on the schedule. But he's good. This is a hot take. I'm going hot take.
Ooh, right this is good. This is good.
I don't hate this matchup for Trey Townsend.
Ooh,
if the effort level's there and he's playing like he did against Baylor, I do not hate this matchup.
Okay, yes. Nick Arenas says, would you be fine with a Baylor-like performance from Trey Mike? Yes. Yes.
They win the game. If they get a Trey Townsend from Baylor, that's
all.
Plenty. Yeah, that's good.
Here, like I said, I'm a broken record on this, but that's all I am at. Here I am with Trey Townsend. Just play hard. I'll deal with the rest. Just play hard. I don't want you standing around or doing any of that other stuff. It drives me up a wall. I do not like that. Interesting though, Skier. And then you've got Tobe and JT Toppin. Is there any chance that JT Toppin could be out? We hope a full recovery, but for next game,
he had strep on Tuesday.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he had a stroke.
Nope.
Talk about breaking
on Tuesday. My guess is he plays. The question would be conditioning and stuff like that.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, yes. Hey, who does ASU have this week?
Dude, I think I want to say West Virginia Cincinnati trip.
No, it's Cincinnati. Yeah, they play Cincinnati. Yeah, we got it. We're all
and then West Virginia. They're playing for their tournament life. Like if they get swept, they're done.
Yeah, we're all Bearhawks and they're Bearhawks.
Bearhawks.
The bear. What's a Bearhawk?
Honestly, I like Bearhawks better.
Dude, Bear Hawk is awesome. It's like a
Yeah.
flying bear. Can
Yeah,
you imagine, dude, a flying bear like
I'm
dropping
writing an
down on you?
email to Cincinnati after the show. I'm gonna say, have you ever considered being the Bear Hawks? by
Oh
any
my
chance?
gosh. Can you imagine though if you had a flying bear coming at you? Would there be anything more like would there be anything scarier than a flying bear? Like with it, do they have talons or what are those like
I don't know. I'm
like
gonna what up? How do we know there isn't something called a Bear Hawk? A Bear Hawk
um
is a plane. I just googled this.
a
It's a
bear hawk
plane.
is a plane? AJW
Yeah,
says it is a plane.
it's a
Um
plane.
yeah, man bear
I
hawk.
one.
Oh, I do like that. That's
Let's buy
very
a
good.
Bear Hawk.
Yeah, no, you know what it also sounds like? It also sounds like an all-terrain vehicle. Like I just went and purchased a girthy bear hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Ben has a girthy Bear Hawk.
yeah, I
Something
do.
like that.
Yes, I think it does.
Yeah.
All right, now let's see here. Changing it on college football tonight. What is there's no college football on tonight, is there?
Nope.
The smelly rainy Bearhawks. It's very good. Okay. Anyways, sure, you keep getting me off topic here. I do not like it. I do not like it. But guess what? It is also time now for a gourmet sandwich discussion.
Oh.
Baggins. All right, you guys got to do this. I'm going to Baggins later today, and guess what? I'm going to use the AZ12 for 15% off. But it's very, very interesting. Wow, I just got an interesting text from Jeff Poe. It is Baggins is very, very good. And again, as you all know, you get the free chocolate chip cookie with any sandwich. But again, you've got to hop in there and you've got to go there. All food made in-house daily, and they cater. You got a Super Bowl party coming up. I don't have any friends, but if I did have friends and I was going to host a party, I would use Baggins. This is true, Jason Shear. So would you.
I'll be your friend, Mike. Baggins is awesome. I actually had a meeting, an HOA meeting a couple weeks ago, and we had a choice, and the head of the association was like, you can cater from anywhere. And we said, is there Baggins nearby? This is a true story. And we did.
Absolutely.
We
Yeah, no. But again, you've got to use the AZ12. Everybody in there, you got to make me look good. You got to make me look good. So again, check out AZ12. You will thank me later on this. What is your chocolate chip cookie? Is very solid. You know, I actually went through a day one time just eating chocolate chip cookies.
I believe this because of the experience that we had in LA with the drumsticks.
Yes. Yes. I can eat a prodigious amount of tasty
I ate a
food.
box of drumsticks in a day and then went to Walgreens or whatever to get more.
Yes, exactly. I like sweets. And again, I feel very comfortable in vouching for Baggins and their chocolate chip cookies. So either way, check it out. Baggins, 12 locations, including in Scottsdale. Yes. So again, go there. I'm going to start taking pictures on Twitter. If you guys go there, take a picture of Baggins. All right. Now, what else do we got? We got another read here. Oh. You might say to yourself, Green Valley Decorative Rock. Mike Luke, what can you tell me about Green Valley Decorative Rock? First of all, it's in Tucson as well. Green Valley is a very cool place, as we all know. Sure, have you ever been to Green Valley?
I have, once or twice.
Yes, but guess what? Let's say you don't live in Green Valley and you live in Tucson, and you want to get grass, you want to get gravel, you want to get artificial turf, you want to get any of that stuff, pavers. Guess what? Green Valley Decorative Rock. Check it out. Also, they deliver to you. That is the best. They can deliver to you. Like I said yesterday, you don't have to be like me and like get into your Nissan Altima and, jam like 20 tons worth of gravel into the back. They will do it for you. So again, check it out. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Plus our guy Mike is a really, really good dude. They do deliver. And again, check it out. North to Oracle, east to Sierra Vista Benson, west to Marana, and south to Nogales. We very much like Mike. Support local. Okay. And again, they do deliver. Check it out. You will thank me later. Okay. Now, let's get back to what we're talking about. Oh, yeah, Arizona basketball. The ADO. So we can have you on record.
Well, are we gonna create like we've done this before, and we kind of need to create like a line here. You know what I mean?
9 points.
Efficiently 9 points. Like if he's 3 for 9 with 9 points, is that good?
Yeah, but I think you also depends on, are they 3 threes that like really matter? Like is Arizona like tied and then he hits 3 threes?
So here's what we'll do: an important sequence or a complete game, and I'll give them credit. meaning like
Cool.
5 points in the first half and 5 points in the second,
Right.
or one of those sequences like he did against Baylor. I will give him credit.
Oh yeah.
I will give him
Or
that.
what about if they're initiating the offense through him, like Tommy's talked about they could do?
Yeah, fine. If he finishes with like 5 assists, I'll do it too.
Yeah. Like you still like he looked like Magic Johnson when Michael Natowski says you will know it when you see it. I tend to agree with that, but Shear's a stubborn one when it comes.
That's fine.
to...
Like, yeah, no, that's fine. You'll know when you see it. That's fine.
Yes,
And
but
Shelby will help. Shelby be watching the game, and so she'll help me.
Yeah, but
decide.
Shelby's loyalty is to you, not to ADO.
No, she'll tell me. She'll tell me. She gave me a little crap on the podcast the other day. She'll tell me.
What about your ADO slander?
Yeah. She was mad.
What has ADO done to
you? Well, she was a little mad at you though because you're all over me about ADO.
I am all over you about ADO.
You're backing up on Trey Townsend a little bit. You're backing up a little bit on.
What do you mean I'm backing up? I said he played hard.
Killing Trey Townsend, and you said he played hard. He was good. You never said he was good. You said he played hard.
He had 9 points and 4 rebounds. If ADO did that, you'd be like, oh, 9 points and 4 rebounds, 35 minutes. He's a big man.
He was good. He
still didn't have any blocks or steals.
Yeah, let the man cook. He's a fundamental defender.
All right now. All right. Either way,
3 for 5 from 3, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 3 assists. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, 3 for 5 from 3, 2 for 2, 3 assists. Okay, for ADO. Exactly. All right, so sure, you are on record now, though. We have you cornered.
Does it have to be in a win?
No,
okay.
no.
Okay.
I mean, he is a winner, but at the end of the day, I mean, he is 7-0 in the starting lineup.
I'm just saying, like if he scores like 11 points and they lose by 15, do we really care?
Yeah, I get it. That's fair. Now, Arizona does have a advantage on the bench, though. Obviously, you've got Federico coming.
Federico.
Is that going to be the best name that Arizona's played all season?
It's got to be up there. I love can you imagine if your name was Mike? Like what up, Mike?
No, there was a kid at Saguaro, and his name was it was like Loke or like.
Well, there's kids like that all the time. Like, well, what's the kid? Bok.
Yeah. You're like, you got a name that's so good that you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna make that my first name. Yeah. Let's see here. Jizzle James. Jizzle James was a great name.
Because of all the innuendos,
Yes, exactly. And then we thought he was LeBron James' offspring, which just kind of came into, but find out that he was Edgerrin James Jizzle. So
oh my God, Edgerrin James is Jizzle.
Yeah, it kind of is. So, all right. But Arizona's got to have a KJ Lewis keep coming off the bench and doing exactly what you are doing. That is I love this KJ Lewis. He's been a difference maker. He's been very, very good. And not only has he been very good, he's making timely key plays. I need more of this.
This is a big game for him. I like this game for him. I really do. I think he has... They play Kevin Overton at the 3. He's actually the weak link. I mean, he's not bad, but he's the weak link of their starting lineup. That's why the ADO could actually play well tomorrow as well. This is a nice matchup, and I always worry about foul trouble. It's something that we're going to talk about every show. If KJ plays some minutes at the point tomorrow, it would not surprise me.
Yeah, I would, but again, that's who I want playing the point. I can't believe that I'm saying I want KJ Lewis playing the point. These are not the games for Conrad. These are not the games.
No. And then we found that out. When was the last time Conrad got a minute against like 3 games ago? We got 1 minute.
It was a destructive minute too.
That's the only time Conrad's going to play before the 4-minute timeout.
I would see. Let's see here. Mike, if Townsend has 14 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks, do we get a my bad? No. People, we got to be very clear about this. And I don't know why people much smarter than me are getting this.
No. See, this is you hedging again.
No, it's not. Look,
you don't like.
No, last year, I need more than 1 game. Here's what this is. People tried doing this to me last year, and I did not take it, and I looked smart. Remember after the ASU game, everyone's like, we're my bad Boswell. No, I stood strong, and I said, no, I need to see a lot more after what I've watched.
You're telling me my man goes 14-9 tomorrow against Texas Tech?
The my bad movement, though, is if I actually think that if you're actually become good.
He sucks.
What's that?
Oh, if he becomes good?
Yeah. I don't apologize. Yeah. I don't
Well,
apologize for
ADO's not good. He's average. And I'm going to
yeah,
do
but
my
no,
bad.
but ADO though serves a role though. Nobody expected
You would
ADO to
agree.
be a
He's not
starter.
good. He's solid. He's not good.
No, there's no hedge here. Stop accusing me of hedging.
Yeah, you look at the comments. You were hedging.
No,
like
I'm getting
crazy.
crapped on right now. This
You're
is not
hedging
true.
like Mike. This is a big hedge.
This is not a hedge. I said what? There's nothing to hedge. I said I will not. I will not give it.
Look, I actually don't think this is a hedge. I'm going to give you credit. I think this is just you not giving Trey Townsend the props he deserves.
I said he played hard. I give him credit.
Mike, if you go 16-9 tomorrow.
Yeah, but why would I apologize for a whole season of doing nothing?
Well, ADO's only played well for 3 games.
Oh,
and I'm
ADO's
apologizing.
No,
Nope,
you haven't
3
apologized.
games.
Yes, you have not apologized for anything, young man.
And by the way, is it Anthony? Who would I apologize for? Anthony Dell'Orso or Anthony Dell'Rosa? We have to decide on that one too.
Dude, that was bad. And he said it all game. You know,
I want to apologize to Anthony Dell'Rosa for my comments.
Yeah, that was so bad. Like I said, man, you turned him into like a Puerto Rican soccer player. I mean, come on, man. Like that was awful.
Maybe he plays better when he's Dell'Orso.
That's a point. That's a good point. Why don't you take a bomb soccer player too?
Yeah. No. Eelmon 3RO. Mike hating so hard on Townsend. I do not. This is very simple. The one thing that I cannot put up with is not playing hard. He has not played hard.
I disagree with you. I think he plays. We've done this before. I think he plays hard. I just don't think his instincts are all that great.
There is no way you play hard and you have 2 steals and 2 blocks through 16 games at 25 minutes.
Mike hates Townsend more than I hate ADO. I don't think there's any question about it.
No, it just drives me up a wall watching him not play hard.
I am open to loving ADO. Mike is not open to loving.
No, if he plays hard, then I'll give him credit. I have no problem apologizing. All right, this show is getting off the rails. Thanks.
Heated. The furry's at the gym again.
What's that?
Kobe just told you that the furry is at the gym again. Get down here.
All right, get a picture. Get a picture. I saw furry. Oh, did I tell you that I saw furry yesterday?
The best is when you told me that you saw furries. I was like, Mike, it's Halloween.
Oh yeah, that was awful. I was in San Diego, and I was there on. I was getting engaged, and it was Halloween, and it was like 5 o'clock, but I didn't realize that it was Halloween at 5 o'clock. And I'm like, why is everybody here in a costume? And I'm like, okay. And then so I messaged Sheer and a couple other people, and I was like,
we thought you were kidding.
What's that?
We thought you were kidding at first.
Yes, I was like, there are furries everywhere, and yeah, it was Halloween, so that was not one of my better moments. That's almost like having somebody playing with my circuit breaker as the show is going on. Not good, not good, not good. Okay, so man, I'm on a roll right now. Carter Bryant. I kind of have a feeling this. I have a feeling it's going to be a good Carter game.
Sorry, the spread just came out for the game. We'll get to that in a second. Carter, yeah, this is a fine matchup for Carter. He should be able to do fine. The intensity is going to have to be there. The effort level will have to be there. If that happens, he will be fine.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, this is very good. Phil Garrett just said this is great. Texas Tech has some very interesting news that Arizona is breaking teams in basketball now before they even play. Devin Cambridge is entering the transfer portal before he can even play Arizona.
Yeah, he's been hurt all year. I don't know.
Yeah, but do you think that it's really a coincidence that he's entering right before Arizona? He wants nothing to do with this team.
I don't know how that dude has eligibility left.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I do not get it either. But either way, we people know that we are coming and we break them. So, Carter Bryant, though, I feel this is going to be a pretty good Carter Bryant game. I really do.
I do too. Yeah. But they're going to make him work for it. Texas Tech plays hard. That's the one thing about them. They play hard every single possession, especially on the offensive glass. They're very similar to Baylor. Very similar.
Yeah. Although Baylor, you know what I came away from? Baylor was we were talking all season about Arizona and kind of not being maybe the sharpest team in the world at times. Man, watching Baylor, it was like, whoa, that team would drive me up a wall.
Yeah, but you also saw the potential when they get going. I really like Robert Wright. Edgecombe is good. He's just been inconsistent. Omeir is good. Like they're if they get hot here, they're like Arizona's probably going to lose at Baylor. That's my. I mean,
Hey, everybody, get a like. Hey, hit the like button. Hit the like button.
All right, Mike, you ready?
Yeah. What do you got?
4.5 points.
Texas Tech.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'm fine with that. I'm back in the A though.
Hmm.
When was the last time Arizona wasn't favored?
Oh,
Duke.
yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Duke. I'm trying to think. Yeah. Duke.
Yeah, I think it was that. I'm back in the A in this one. I'm back in the A. I'm going to pick Arizona because, again, we are 7-0 since the inception of the AZ12 podcast. I am going to message Murph and tell him that, and he will not respond to me.
Cincinnati. We were underdogs against Cincinnati.
What was the line against Cincinnati?
It was like 2.5, I think.
I told you Cincinnati sucked.
Cincinnati sucks.
Yeah, they're not good. I think we're going to win tomorrow. But if we do win tomorrow, then we're in some very, very good shape moving forward. But this is also, too, if you lose this game, you got to win the next two. Here's where I'm at. Worst case scenario, you got to be 7-1 going into that Iowa State game at home.
Yeah. If you get a sweep this week, I mean, that's huge, right? If you split, I can live with it.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Let me rephrase that. Actually, let me rephrase that. I can live with the split as long as the loss is into Oklahoma State.
You know what I need you to say sometime? Let me rephrase the hedge. That would be really good.
Let me rephrase the hedge. If Arizona beats Texas Tech and loses to Oklahoma State, that's trash. If they split, if they're going to split, it has to be a loss tomorrow and a win on Tuesday. They can't.
By the way, our esteemed producer, Cody James Martin, said that Arizona was actually favored against Duke. I forgot about that. Was one of those ones against Duke where it's like you could I could just tell in warm-ups. I remember telling Muehlbach, I'm like, this doesn't look good. This does not look the way that it's supposed to look.
I think Arizona would be better off facing Duke like tomorrow than it was at that point. But at that point, you just knew Duke was better.
Yes, you just knew. You just knew. All right, now it's time to pay some bills, and we're going to get to Caleb Love because we've got to talk about Caleb Love. RJ's Frozen Cactus, my friends. RJ's Frozen Cactus. This place is great. Now, you might say, Mike, that name sounds familiar. Well, you're right. They are from Bar Rescue. You go in this place and it looks great. And the cool thing about it too is they've got a massive parking lot. So if you're going to a game or you're pre-gaming or whatever you're doing, you can leave your card there and ride share. They've got very good deals as well. 100 plus craft beers some are at $2 deals. But also you might say to yourself, Mike, I need something that is yummy in my tummy. Guess what? They've got that as well, from prime rib to pizza. They've got it. No bad seats in the house. It's very cool. You can see me hanging out there. You can see me hanging there as well from time to time. Very good stuff. Again, RJ's Frozen Cactus Red Hot Sports and ice cold beer. Yummy in my tummy. Okay, now, Eris Dental. I've talked about it before. I am a grinder. Sheer, are you a grinder?
Yeah, I have a actual mouth guard for it.
Yeah, I have a mouth guard as well. But you know what? If you lose that mouth guard, it's probably going to be like $10 million to replace.
It's like $300 for that mouth guard.
Yeah. But guess what? At Eris Dental, you wouldn't have to worry about that. That is the best thing about Eris Dental or not best thing. I mean, get in line when you're talking about the best things. There's all kinds of good stuff, though. Dental implants also at affordable prices. Sure, you said yesterday you're going to have dental implants. This is true.
Yeah, my teeth are crap from all the grinding.
Yes, exactly. No, I'm probably going to have them as well. But you know where I'm low-cost membership for people without traditional dental. Again, very good stuff. You can get cheap mouth guard replacements, dental implants, and they are all over the all over the city. And our guy Lan Allen is a huge Wildcat fan. He's a really good dude. Support local, my friends. Support local. Cheap mouth guards, dental implants, and you know what? If you're technologically savvy, they can book you in and you can get in there pretty quickly. You don't have to wait like 8 months out and have to dial like a 1-800 number or something. So check it out. Also, TucsonTeeth.com. And again, look at this. So Lan Allen is in the comments. I got you, Skier. I'm telling you, man, this is like your one-stop shop for everything mouth related, mouth guard related, mouth accessory. Is a mouth accessory a thing?
I mean, that's a loaded question, Mike.
I mean, but yeah, you're right. For mouth accessories or accessories, mouth guards, yes, dental implant. I think those are accessories. That is this is the place that you want to go. Check it out. Eris Dental, and Lan is an awesome dude. Okay, now Caleb Love. Arizona's got to get Caleb Love right. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. They got to get Caleb Love right. Last time was very, very, very bad. He gave an effort defensively, except for that one where he just let the ball be thrown over his head for a dunk. But he looks like he's praying that layups go in. Like it doesn't look good.
Have you considered that this is just Caleb Love? Like when you look at his numbers, Mike, like this is just him. He's shooting 40%.
Yeah, but last year until like he hit that skid.
Last year was the
best
year of his career statistically.
But until like the Pac-12 tournament though, he looked different.
Like last year, Mike, like it was a career high 41% from the field.
Yeah, but it was at like 44% before he went into the toilet in the last
I think my point is like this is kind of just Caleb Love. Like this is him. And yeah, he's been bad the last 3 games. If you want to call UCF bad, I mean, he had 16 points, but then before that, he was awesome. And then he was crap. Like, if you just look at his games, like 17-10, right? First 2 games of the season, 6-8. Then he goes on a rampage, 20, 17, 25. And then he goes 11-7. And then he has that 3-game stretch. And then he goes 12-9 and 8. Like, this is just who he is. So that means that, like, in the next week, he's
but he's confident. Yeah, all right. Well, I need that then. We're due. How about that? We're due. I need Arizona.
I agree with that. We are due for a good Caleb Love game. This is who he is.
I do find it though. Like I said, I'm going to keep beating this point home. I do find it. I do like the fact that he is. I think we're kind of at the point now though where Arizona is going into games knowing that he might not be good, and they're finding other ways to win. And a huge part of that has been KJ Lewis. KJ Lewis has been a massive part of that the last 4 games or whatever. Dude, the dude's averaging 5.5 assists.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's kind of a double-edged sword, right? Like you're happy that they're playing well without Caleb playing well. But at the same time, in order for this team to reach their ceiling, Caleb has to be better.
Yes.
I think the thing that bothers me the most about Caleb, and this was really apparent in the Baylor game, is that now the difference is when he's missing some shots, it completely takes his mind over, and all he's thinking about is forcing up shots to the point where Tommy's had to bench him because it's like, dude, like let the offense come to you a little bit instead of forcing horrible shots that aren't going to go in. That's not how you're going to get back in a rhythm.
But he's also missing shots, though, that he normally would make, though. Again, he's a streaky 3-point shooter, but there were some attempts. Like, what was he doing, like, on that 2-on-1 fast break or whatever, where the ball... Actually, that was a good call by the ref. It was.
We were very upset, but we watched it again. It was a good call.
But you know what? That's the great thing about Twitter. I can say that's a terrible call by the ref, and I don't have to apologize. And then people, if they're scrolling, they're like, oh, it must have been a terrible call by the ref. I don't have to apologize. Oh, we got another super snap. Tony Clifton, $1.99. Good show, boys. Very much appreciate Tony Clifton. I met Tony Clifton. Tony Clifton is he looks like somebody that knows basically everybody that's ever come through Tucson. Like he went to school with like Sean Elliott, and he sang with like Linda Ronstadt or something like that. Seemed very.
I want to shout out Tony too because early in the show he mentioned the Flowing Wells Wrestling Invitational. Mike, I don't know if you know this. It's the high school. It's like the best high school wrestling tournament in the state by far. It's awesome. I went for fun a few years ago with Aurora. I don't know if Tony's working it or coaching it or whatever, but the event's awesome.
Yeah, Flowing Wells. Yeah, it's right. You used to live right by Flowing Wells.
I used to work at Flowing Wells.
You definitely upgraded your house.
Yes.
Big time. Big time. Okay. But Love, I got that's just not sustainable. I will say though that I do think that Tommy has kind of reached the point with him where he's going to start benching him. And that's
He has, and you have to, because if he's going to just throw up shots in order to get back into a rhythm, it's not going to work and it's going to hurt the team. That's the key. If he's not shooting well, so be it. But when he starts hurting the team by forcing up shots, he can't play.
Right. He just can't play. Now, how Jolly. What did we decide on?
Hal J.
Hal J is great. Yeah, like I said, it's like an opener for the Temptations. Hal J. Yes, Hal J with a $2 or $1.99 super snap with like exclamation points, et cetera, et cetera. All right, now a lot of Flowing Wells folks in the chat. Michael Natowski, he went to Flowing Wells. He knows my guy Rudy Bustillos. You remember the name Rudy Bustillos, correct, Jason Shear?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Mike, I don't know if I told you this story, but this is after I left 1290, and we were all in war mode. It was East Coast, West Coast, Pac versus Biggie. And Rudy started following Sheer on Twitter, and Sheer immediately messages us in group, and he says, Rudy Bustillos, do we like this guy?
Yeah.
And I briefly thought about saying, no, get him. But I was the bigger man, and I said, yes, we actually like Rudy. That would have been very funny. If you had just started going at Rudy Bustillos for absolutely no reason, that would be great. All right, so are you predicting a big game for Caleb Love?
I think he gets 20 points. I think he goes like 7 of 18 for 20 points.
7 of 18 for 20 points? I'll take it. I'll take that. I will take that. My whole thing, though, always is 5 to 6 free throws. I need 5 to 6 free throws. Yeah. All right, let's look around the Big 12 a little bit because we're going to start doing that. Also, yes. Yeah, also, yeah, Rudy's my guy as well, Mike. We very much like Rudy. He hops in on the post-game shows many times. Okay, let's talk a little bit around the Big 12. We are going to talk about that as well. Everybody hit the like button.
Got some good games tomorrow. We got some good games.
We do. Okay. First one, which one do you want to start with? Let me pull up the schedule. This is great.
I got it right in front of me if you want.
Right.
Iowa State at West Virginia. It seems like not that big of a deal, but it's at West Virginia. Iowa State's coming off an emotional game against Kansas. There is a little bit of upset potential here.
All right. I'm going to say this. I said it yesterday. Listen, I don't think that there's ever can be a my bad movement if I think that somebody was good and they turn out not to be good. I don't know that that is ever the case. It's got to be if I think you suck and you turn out to be good. That's where the my bad movement comes in. But Kansas doesn't do a ton for me, man. I was wrong on them. They just don't do a ton.
Yeah, they're at Kansas State tomorrow. They'll or they're home against Kansas State. KJ Adams isn't playing. He separated his shoulder. Bill self-announced, which is a big deal. If it is a lengthy injury, that's a big deal for them. But they're weird. Their numbers are good. Their analytics are good. But I watch them like 3 or 4 times this year, and they just do nothing for me.
Yeah, you know what it is. Generally, there's like some kind of like they always have like a really good wing or like a dynamic guard. They don't really have that.
Well,
like,
I think. Sorry, go ahead. The issue is that, and we agree with this. Like AJ Storr just hasn't been as good as we thought he probably would be. The thing with them is they're the 3rd best defense in the country statistically. They do not get fouled. Like they are like the worst team in the country at getting fouled. But Zeke Mayo's been okay, but like Rylan Griffin hasn't done anything. Storr hasn't done anything. Harris, the numbers aren't really there. Hunter Dickinson, you guys know how I feel about him. They scream early tournament upset to me.
Yeah. They're Zeke Mayo. Zeke Mayo's not bad. Zeke Mayo's actually pretty solid.
Yeah, he's been solid.
You know the guy from Nigeria, they should play a lot more.
Yes, Budinga,
I like that guy. That guy's good.
Yeah, he's good. The problem is he can't stay on the court, but he's good.
Yeah. But again, they always have like some like rugged athletes with some girth, and it feels like a team. Like when I'm watching them, it feels like a Utah State team or something.
Yeah, they're missing that Bill Self athletic wing who, goes for 1 year. And like even like a guy like Furphy, like they're missing a guy like Furphy.
Who was the guy last year that was perfect? McMillan. No. McMillan, the guy who was an All-American. McMillan was awesome. Or is it McMillan?
Yeah, wasn't it? Oh,
Kevin McMillan? No. It's Kevin McCullough.
They're missing a bunch of guys. They're missing Furphy from last year. They're missing El Marco. They're missing Timberlake, and they're missing McCullough, who's hurt.
Yeah,
they were significantly. I mean, they weren't great last year, obviously, but they were significantly more athletic last year.
All right, our good pal Cody James Martin, who's actually listening to the show, very much appreciate that. Arizona has the 3rd best odds to win the conference now.
That's a little sneaky. Because Houston and Iowa State are like the heavy favorite.
Yeah. So it is what it is. All right. Now, before I'll tell you what, let's what next game are you looking at while I prepare this read? That is called a tease.
Obviously, Mike. We always have to look at ASU at Cincinnati.
Oh, we're all in on Bearcats or the Bearhawks.
Yeah, the Bearhawks are favored by 7, I believe. There is one with interesting potential. Houston at UCF. Again, I don't think UCF is that good. Houston's obviously really good, but for whatever reason, playing at UCF is not easy.
Yes, and is the big man playing?
He should be, but I don't know.
Right.
If he doesn't play, then
Yes. So, all right. Now we're going to talk about the rest of these, but first we need to talk about HVACs, my friends.
X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you.
Comfort X HVAC, my friends. Here's the deal. Comfort X is raising the bar for heating and cooling in Tucson, and you're going to want to do business with this company because they are very trustworthy, and they are not looking to cut corners to get more for themselves because they are smaller. They do not have as much overhead. A small business with big savings. And again, whether it's your business or home, they deliver reliable HVAC solutions tailored to your needs. The very good thing about it is you can get up to here's the deal. When you go with Comfort X for a premium HVAC installation, you can get up to 10 years of routine maintenance included. That's a decade free of worry stuff. If you're like me and you know absolutely nothing about HVAC or anything that goes with that, then you probably should check this one out. Again, you're going to thank me later on this. Small business, big savings, and again, cheaper, lower prices. Now, you can also use code word Wildcats. Code word Wildcats, everybody. Use the code words for 10% off. Check it out. You will thank me later as all of these. Yes. All right. So again, check it out. Comfort X HVAC. Code word Wildcats for 10% off. All right. Now, let's go with a little bit. All right. What other games are we looking at here, Sheer?
That's pretty much it.
Who does Houston play?
I just said they play at UCF.
Yeah. I like Houston. Who's Iowa
There's
State?
really
play?
no close games. The closest game in Ken Palm is Arizona's game. Oh, BYU at Utah is going to be a fun game.
Hey, is Colorado's the worst team in the conference, right?
Yes, and that might be the game of the week in terms of bad, Mike. Oklahoma State versus Colorado tomorrow.
Hey, you know what's funny? All the Dion fans, they don't follow Colorado basketball. This is true.
Oh no chance.
Yes. So Colorado is awful. Also, Sheer, do you still believe that Deion Sanders will be back next year as the Colorado head football coach?
I do. Yes. His odds plummeted, by the way.
What are the odds at now?
He's like third. The heavy favorite is Kellen Moore.
I'm telling you, he's going to get out of there. I'm telling you. My source is Deion Sanders.
God, don't say that.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm just kidding. He is not. My source is not Deion Sanders, but I still believe he will be Degon Sanders, though. Yeah. Hey, this is something though that's fairly fascinating though. About how he's trying to punk the AD for more NIL now.
And Rick George I'm not a big Rick George fan, but he's smart enough to not fall for that.
Yes, exactly. That is so we will see. Sure, you are very much in the or you will be on the post game tomorrow. This is true.
I will be on the post game. Absolutely.
Yes, as will Ben One White. So direct all of the tight end questions to Ben One White. Sure, also where can they follow you doing your stuff?
WildcatAuthority.com in the Wildcat Scoop podcast with Shelby.
Yep. And you can follow me at Iron Mike Luke and AZ12 podcast. Make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, we got to read the super snaps again. Super snaps, Cody James Martin. Throw all these super snaps up here. All right. $3 super snap from AJW. Wildcat super snap it up, y'all. Yes. So there's first one. Then what do we got? Joseph, the My Bad Flow movement starts this year. $4.99 super snap. Nice. All right. What else we got? What else? Lost Highway. Good luck with the new show. $5 super snap. Woohoo. All right. What else we got? A $20 one from Norin Rudin. Why do you call it a super snap when YouTube calls it a super chat like the show? It's an inside joke, but I was wrong in calling it that, and I just decided to not change. I will not change. Thank you very much, though, for the super snap. Lee Ferris, no comment. $20, though. Very much appreciate that super snap. Colton Hawthorne, another great name. 1999. What does Arizona have to do to start a My Bad Brennan movement? Well, you got to win games.
Yeah,
like it's cool. Like it's cool what's going on right now, but you got to win games. That's at the end of it. David Rosen, the great David Rosen, $5. This show is the best AZ Wildcats podcast out there. Very much appreciate it. Very much appreciate the kind words. Tony Clifton, $1.99. Good show, boys. Very much appreciate the super snaps. Okay. And Hal J, our guy, super snaps with like an exclamation point and a question mark, $1.99. Very much appreciate that as well. Okay. On that note, though, we are signing off. Dennis Walsh will end it with back the A, back the Mike One Skier, back the stealthy Cody James Martin. All right, everybody out there, you guys are fantastic. We will be back with you tomorrow immediately after the show or immediately after the game. Hit us a like, and thanks a ton for everybody. TTFN, ta-ta for now.